Good morning and welcome back to Withrow Urban Homestead. Today is April 4th and it's going to be a rainy day, so it's a perfect time to winter sow cilantro. Here in north central Maryland, you can winter sow cilantro February through March. But it's the first week of April and it's not too late. I'm using Pro Mix Organic Garden potting soil. I've already moistened it and I keep it in the house because it's still below freezing some nights and I want the soil to stay warm. Also remember in your container to add drainage holes. Cilantro prefers to germinate in temperature 65 to 70, so it's perfect because this week the highs are only in the 60s. Cilantro's not a tiny seed, and it does require dark to germinate, so I will be topping it with a layer of soil, only about 1/4 of an inch. Typically they germinate in 7 to 14 days. Nights are going to get back in the 20s. That's crazy. But this should be fine because this is going to act like a mini greenhouse. I'm putting 3 seeds together, but cilantro is not going to need to be thinned. I'm going to take each of those clumps of 3 and let them grow together in different locations. Cilantro prefers to grow in temperatures of 50 to 85. When it gets too hot, it's going to send up a flower head. It's going to bolt. But then you can save the seeds. Here in north central Maryland, our last frost typically is around April 30th. And we're going to want to plant this out in the garden 1 to 2 weeks before that last frost. So towards the end of April. We're going to start hardening it off, opening it up for a few hours every day and increasing the time. A week before we plant it out. We want it to get used to the weather. So in about 2 weeks. I think that's enough. So let's put a thin layer of soil on top. It's already wet, but because these are a hard seed, I'm going to spray them with some warm water from the house. Like I said, both of these I keep inside where it's still warm. don't put the soil on too thick, just a thin layer. Now let's tape up our jug. And we're going to use some very sticky Gorilla duct tape. Make sure the tape sticks well and there's not any gaps for moisture to escape. The soil will dry out that way. And write the name of the seeds, and it's best to use a garden marker. They're designed not to fade in the sun. A Sharpie, it's going to fade. It's not a good option. And take off the lid. Now let's put this out in the garden. When it hits the right temperature, they'll germinate. All the cool weather flowers and vegetables have germinated, all except for the parsley. And the onions and the kale, they're ready to be transplanted. Maybe this afternoon if the rain stops. Come back and check the progress of the cilantro. And check out our other seedlings. Thank you for visiting Withrow Urban Homestead. See you later. Bye-bye.